Christmas to all. It's Christmas Day. Happy Christmas to one and all. I do hope by now you would have had your Christmas Day, so I do hope you've all had a wonderful day. We've just sat down and did like a little video for the Travel Trolls channel of just opening up gifts. Amazing gifts, really exciting ones. What I'm about to do now though is just bag them all up so we can take them home with us. If you go over to Travel Trolls, you'll see exactly what we got. So yeah, I'm going to bag them all up so they're in a bag ready to just go straight into the lodge when we get home. But I've got to be careful with some of these delicate bits. So it is Christmas Day, which means a dinner today. Dead easy. I really don't have to be doing anything today. Homemade roasties, that's it, and boil up some sprouts. I forgot what they were called then. A little bit exciting in here today. Got it all decorated as the Grinch. So yeah, I'll see you a bit later on when I'm getting the spuds on. Just got the kettle on to make down a quick coffee, and then I'm going to peel my potato. I'm going to get them boiled, ready for a bit later on. I think that'll just make life so much easier today. I already peeled my sprouts last night for today. Now I didn't want to do too many because we've already got like cabbage and everything like that, so everything's going to be perfect today. I'm going to slice up the beef though now in a minute as well. Had a beef sandwich with that last night. Oh my golly gosh, don't get me wrong now, it looks like now there's hardly any left, but I was squimpy scrapey on my sandwich knowing it had to be for the dinner. So yeah, there definitely ain't going to be no leftovers anyway. So right, yeah, I'm about to do me homemade roasties. Got to have homemade roasties because don't forget we've got like a packet thing. I don't know where that is actually. Oh, it's probably up in the cupboard. Let me just grab that and I'll show you what we're putting on there this year. This. Ah, Bisto. There we go. It's a Christmas edition, rosemary and garlic. I think that'll be lovely. I'm actually going to I did keep the beef stuff at the bottom of the tin, put that in the fridge, so I'm going to actually cook my roasties in that today. I do think beef flavoured roasties with having beef will be lovely. So, do you think we should do that? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I wasn't listening, love.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Right, now I usually do a whole pan of roasties just because, like, you know, got the oven on for God knows how long. I don't really want to waste the gas. Let's get as much food cooked as possible. But not today, not today. Don't want too much left over. If we get hungry later, rather than picking at leftover dinner, we can have cheese and crackers tonight that we still haven't opened or touched. Yeah, I can't remember what Dan had for tea last night. Oh, pork pie! Actually, baby, there's a little bit of that, 1/4 of that left. So, yeah, you can pick at that a bit later on as well. Yeah, so I'm not going to do too many roasties. Get them parboiled, because then they will stay nice up until I chuck them in the oven. So I do also wish that you also had a good day. I know I keep saying it. But let everyone know down below name a few presents that you all got. I'd always be interested to know what everyone else got. I think that's plenty. Like I said, we just don't want the leftovers. I think that's plenty. Right, so that's done with. Get that on the parboil. Right, I've got the spuds on, but I have noticed. Oh, it is working. Oh, okay. It probably just needs cleaning then. I thought for a minute then we didn't have electric to the clicky thing because some of our electrics are on the gone down basically. Right, that's it. No stress today. Get them parboiled and get the oven on for a bit later. Oh no, I've got to slice up the meat. Let's slice up the meat. Let's get this done. Be one less job I have to think about a bit later. So it don't look like a lot, okay? But this did shrivel down to nothing anyway. But it will be fine. It will be just enough for dinner. I kept those crispy little bits for Dan. Don't know if he wants them. Let's get rid of that. And now, oh, this knife was rubbish for that. Now if I finally slice it, should be good. Now what I'm going to do with this is just reheat this in the microwave. Bit of cling film over it. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Not a tremendous amount, but it's plenty. If Dan has all that, then that there for me is just enough anyway. Perfect. That piece of beef, I'm going to be totally honest, I was actually really impressed with that. Roasties are nearly boiled. Just one more minute. And what I've decided is I'm going to actually cook the sprouts, and then that way then I am done with the hob and I can put everything back and I've got all my worktop space. These reheat lovely, just fine in the oven, and then that is the majority done again. I'm making this dinner so easy. Why not? It's Christmas, don't want to make things a hard work and a big faff, and got cold water to wash up with as well, you know, so I just want to get everything done out the way. I don't want to be left with a load of washing up a bit later on. So yeah, they can then just be bunged into the microwave. They're fine, not fussy with that at all. Right, so yeah, these are done. I'm going to take those off. Let's bung you on there, buddy. Oh no, I need that lid. Right, I'm going to drain them off and then put my sprinkling stuff on them. It's limited edition actually. Where is it? Yeah, I didn't know it was limited edition. Serve 6 to 8. Right, okay, so I might only need half a pack because I'm not doing a massive tray. Gosh, yeah. That would be a lot of herb. A lot of herb on there. Right, anyway, yeah, it says it will make them crispy though. Brilliant. But you know me, I still always like to fluff up my potatoes. Right, they're drained. I might have overdone them a little bit, so I'm not going to shake them up too much. If you shake them up too much, I'll put that lid on there actually. They will mash up to nothing. Right, let's see what this mix is like. I bet this is going to be quite nice. Oh my gosh, I can't get into that. Where's me scissors? Right. So it's more than just a herb actually. There is something in there, you know, like flour or something to make that crispy. Right, let's bring you down. This actually smells really nice. It smells like crisps seasoning. Yeah, I think this is going to be well nice actually. Oh god, yeah, I wouldn't want too much of that on there. Right, let's I don't know if I really want to shake them up anymore, so let's just do that to mix them up. God, yeah, they do smell nice. Just add a little bit more on this side. Might do that. There's loads left. Look, that would, I'm going to be honest, even if I was doing a massive tray, I still think like that would last quite a few times. I reckon that would last 3 times. Right, they're well seasoned and coated, so I'm going to leave it as that. I don't want too much of that flavour. Remember, I'm going to be cooking these in the beef juices. Right, sprouts done, roasties done. This is a bit hot at the minute, and then I can put everything back. Washing up is done, so I can take 5 minutes out now for myself. So it's that time. Diet Coke break. Cheers. Merry blooming Christmas. About to do me roasties. I've been having the beef dripping in there, heating up, and I can hear it splattering, so it's time. It's time to put the roasties on. Now what I've done is put them into I'm going to try and put them into 2 trays, save on washing up. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's going to be lovely. Now I'm not going to just dump them all in. I'm going to try and coat each one. Oh yeah, that smells nice actually. I'm going to try and coat each one as I go. Let me put you lot down for a second so I can crack on. Didn't fancy turkey this year. Probably would have only gone for a turkey crown anyway. Save all that faff. Do you know what? I don't actually think I've ever cooked a full turkey, only ever a crown. ever cooked Christmas dinner, darling?
I did a beef Wellington once and it was a disaster.
Did ya? What, on the deep fried down?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. That's something else I've not ever cooked. Right, there we go. So 4 in this one as well. Let me try and turn these ones over. Oh yeah, I forgot we got Yorkies and everything, haven't we? Oh my gosh, this dinner's going to be huge. I feel like might be a bit too much food, but it'll be good. Here we go. So we're going to start playing a few games now. So all I have to do now is just put this in the oven and not have to worry about anything else for a little while. There we have it. Roasties done. Before I sit down though, I just remembered I do have other bits that's got to actually go into the oven, like parsnips. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dump all these into trays. And I've got then the pigs in blanket. Oh no, that'll need a big tray. I've got the pigs in blankets. These are just our besties. I love them actually. I do love a parsnip. Might be a bit too much for that, but hey ho. There we go. Right, so that's that. We've got pigs in blankets, and we've got stuffing balls as well. These all might go into one. Let's put the stuffing balls in first. No, I'll do them separate. Shall I do them? Yeah, I'll do them separate, Mazzy. I'm worried about the oven tray, you see, for space. No, I'll do them separate. There we go. Everything's all portioned out. There we have it. Now I can sit down. Oh my God. Just got the cauliflower cheese out. It's still frozen. So what I'm going to do is just leave that now on the worktop. Cabbage feels alright, but might be a little bit frozen in the middle. And the carrot and swede, sort of slushy frozen. Right, so I'll leave all those on the worktop. Just going to check on the roasties in a minute. What I have been doing though is checking on all these. So all these are microwave. They're only like 3 or 4 minutes each. I have left the instructions on. This can go in the oven, which I normally would do, or the microwave. So I might actually do that in a microwave today. See how that goes. That's going to be reheated. These then are for the oven. If I've got room on the tray, I will put that in the oven, I think, because you get that nice topping, don't you? So all's going well. Been playing games this morning. It's going really well. Right, anyway, let me check on these roasties. They're probably going to need... Oh, wow. They're cooking quick, aren't they? Look at those, look. Oh, my gosh. Right, okay, they're cooking quick. Oh, yeah, they smell really nice as well. Right, yeah, I'm going to have to put you down again. Sorry, making you lot dizzy. Let's just plonk you there. Plonk you there. Stay there. Let's just flick these over now. Check your roasties out, honey.
Nice.
Nice. They're all beefy and lovely. Do you know what? I think I'm going to put the parsnips on then. Maybe I'll just put it all on. I might put it all on. Why not? I don't think they're going to take long, are they? Right, let's flip that one over a little bit. Start putting some stuff on. So I'll put the parsnips at the front. Some people call it the back. I call it the front. That's another story. Right, yeah. So I don't really have room for the cauliflower cheese. But luckily, it only takes... It can take half an hour in the oven or... 4 minutes in a mic. So my mate Mike is helping me out today. Let's get that back in. Smelling so good in here today. We didn't buy Christmas pudding or anything like that. We had mince pies, as you saw, because I put them in the van, didn't I? No, got one left, so Dan can have that if he wants. But we do have biscuits and stuff like that and chocolates and stuff like that, so well chuffed with that. So we're not going to go without our little sweet treats today. So just about to dish up. Let's do Dan on this one now. I've dished a few bits up, just been waiting for a few things. Let me put that there for a minute. So we've just got the potatoes to do. This is going to be so nice. I made some gravy with like all like the juices out of like the meat tins and from the beef last night. So that's going to be good. Oh, Dan does love his cauliflower cheese. It's going to be quite a bit of leftovers, but it's not stuff to worry about for keeping, you know. And we can always pick at it tonight anyway. Oh, I think I've got more than him now. There we go. Right, dish up a few parsnips. Right, Dan don't really like parsnips, so I'll probably just give him... Do you just want one of those?
I'd rather just a couple of ends.
A couple of ends?
Where it's crispy.
Well, there's two there. I'll give you that one. That one's crispy-ish. Just dish up the roasties. So everything on the plates now is it. That's dinner today, babe. You happy with that?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you better be. Right, I think I've given Dan the wrong roast. Oh no, he does like the smaller ones, yep, so I'll have the bigger ones. No, I don't think I'm going to manage all mine, so I'll just put two of them on. Get that in there. I'm trying to clear up as I go along, and this is actually going really well. Right, that's Christmas dinner. Just need some gravy. Now, I don't know the best way to do this. I think it will be just pouring it on, won't it? Made a right tub of it today. Oh, this smells well good. Oh, everything's hot. And do mine. Right, lovely jubbly. And that's our Christmas dinner. Right, are you hungry or starving?
Starving.
Good. And good morning. Been quite a good few days since I've last filmed. So the last bit you would have seen me cooking Christmas dinner and everything. Yep, it's definitely been quite a while since. Yeah, we just opened some gifts on the Travel Trolls channel, kindly given by the lovely Marion. These two lovely little packages. So I'm going to take them out of the wrappers because they're rattly, aren't they? And I'm going to go and put them beside our bed. Now, I was actually going to give up sweeties today, but never mind. I can go with this lot for a little bit. I can go another couple of days. There we have it. So I'll put those beside our bed. It's like a little stocking. How cute is that? Right, so today, in today's video, we've got a beef stew today. And by the looks of it, it's definitely going to last us for a couple of days. So that's what I like. That's what I like. When a meal can last a couple of days and you don't have to worry about cooking again. Let's take you into the bedroom. Put Dan's beside his bed. How wonderful. They've definitely been handmade. So that's actually really cute. Oh, I don't know where to put those. I'll put Dan's down there with his other little sweeties. And here we go. See, look, I've still got the handmade card, which is beautiful. I won't get rid of that. And I'll just put that down there with me little bottle of water. Right, let's crack on with this stew. So, yeah, let me show you all the ingredients first. Now, what's happened is we were doing a Hello Fresh. So we got some steak, sirloin steak. That was meant to be for a beef Wellington. Now I thought, yeah, I'd love to make beef Wellington. I've never made it before. But then I thought to myself, hold on, I've got a load of veg as well. Let's make a stew. This beef, I think we both would prefer a stew than just a beef Wellington. So I've got a huge amount of sirloin steak. That's why I know this stew's going to last for 2 days. Inside it, we've got some mushrooms from HelloFresh as well, so it'll make use of those. These are from HelloFresh, so we might have those on the side. These couple of bits also are from HelloFresh, so that'll be nice in the stew. And also on the side, we'll have some sprouts. I got those Boxing Day, no, Christmas Eve, didn't I, for the Christmas dinner? So I'll make use of those as well. Yeah, so this is going to be nice. Now, the last time I did a stew, hot pot, whatever you want to call it, right? It's a stew. To me, it's a stew. I didn't use a slow cooker. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a total massive fan of it. I feel like you can't. Anyway, I'm going to use the slow cooker today. That's my point. I'm using the slow cooker today. Unless if I do 2 dishes again. Oh, dumplings. Oh, well, I probably won't have dumpling mix now today. Oh, I do wonder if they got any down in the shop. So I do like a dumpling with my stew. I do think I'm going to go down to the shop. Now, also, we've got some potatoes as well. Let's have a look inside here. Now, we did get other bits from... Got all this cabbage as well. Oh, just too much. They've sent way too much food. I'll tell you why they sent the cabbage. Is because one of our meals was supposed to have had sprouts, and we got sent the cabbage instead. They must have obviously been run out of sprouts over the Christmas. I'm back. Absolutely freezing out there. It is icy. It's actually really dangerous on our deck in there. Dumpling mix. So I got some dumpling mix from the little shop, which always makes Dave laugh that I've bought his little dumpling mix. Right, anyway, let's make a start. Oh, forgot. My potato peeler is out in the van. I'm going to need it for those. But I won't worry about that for a minute. I'm just going to cut up my sirloin steak. I'm going to use it all. So I'm going to brown it off in the frying pan first, and then chuck it into the slow cooker. It's the way I want to do it, because the slow cooker won't brown your meat, does it? Do you know what I mean? Now, the last time we had a stew, I did actually say, oh my god, it's probably one of the best I've ever made. So I hope this one turns out well as well. The only thing with a slow cooker, it's not actually that big. So, I don't know. We'll see anyway. We'll see how we get on. If not, I'll pull it into 2 Pyrex dishes again and just do it in the oven. I might just do that anyway, if I'm totally honest. Oh my god, there's 4 steaks. This is going to make a lot of stew. Oh no. So I'm going to keep... Do I keep the fat on? Now, I know if you're cooking a steak, you keep the fat on, don't you? Help it render down. Would I do that now while doing... I think I'm going to cut majority off. Yeah. I'm going to cut it off. Oh, this blimmin' knife. It's not sharp at all. Let's go and get the knife sharpener. Say hello to my lot. Yeah. That's all you're getting. Right, I got me a knife sharpener. It's quite a good knife sharpener, actually. I feel like I'm really slow today. Sorry, I just whacked you lot's head. Yeah, I feel like I'm slow go mode today. This actually sucks down to this. I can't remember how it works. That's it. Squeeze it down, twist it. So it sucks. Oh, okay, I didn't do it properly, but it sucks to your worktop, and then you do like number 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, blunt this is, total blunt. There we go, should be sharp now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's good, thank you darling. I left it to die. Yeah, so I'm going to trim all this fat off. Let's get rid of all that. It's going to take a while, isn't it? Right, that's all I've got. That's all I've got left out of it. I honestly thought it might have been a bit more than that, actually. There we have it. So me and Dan, it's just established it is New Year's Eve. So if you're going out celebrating tonight, I hope you have fun. Keep safe. Don't be silly. Drink safely. And a Happy New Year to you all also. Right, I'm going to crack on. So good thing with HelloFresh and mushrooms, they're already chopped. Look, how handy is that? So I don't have much chopping really to do there. Right, let's get this frying pan on and start browning my meat. I still haven't made my mind up, have I, to how I want to do this. Oh yeah, I've got pre-cooked the carrots. So last time I did a stew, there was quite a few of you saying, oh, that's a right faff. I've made a right faff of it all. Well, I didn't mind doing it. For one, I like to pre-cook the carrots. They don't cook fully in your... I don't feel like they do anyway. They don't cook fully in your slow cooker, do you know what I mean? So yeah, and because I had them so big as well, and then the browning of the meat and everything, I thought that was just something you do anyway. But anyway, it's how I wanted to do it, and it didn't bother me doing it. So yeah, might seem a bit of a faff, but to me, doing a stew is actually one of the easiest meals, isn't it? Yeah, I want to get these cooked. Now, I do prefer the carrots big, if I'm totally honest. I'm not a massive fan of carrot anyway. I like them raw. I love a carrot raw. But when it comes to them being cooked, I'm a little bit odd with it. So I need a different knife. Yeah, if they're in little circles, it kind of puts me off. Probably why I don't actually like a shepherd's pie. It's not that I don't like a shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie tastes nice, but it's probably why I don't ever really want to have a shepherd's pie, because of the circled carrots. I know, I sound crazy. That's the size I'm going to be doing. No, I'll cut that one down actually. Might even cut that one down. Yeah, I don't want too small. So yeah, I was thinking this might be one of the last sort of big sort of winterishy meals now I'm going to be doing this year. Didn't really end up doing too many, and I also do know the weather's still going to be cold as yet up until sort of February at least anyway. But I don't know, I just want to move on, get away from winter now, move on to a new year. Get the salads and barbecues out. Wouldn't that be nice? There ain't a lot of carrots at all, but it's enough anyway for one day's dinner. Yeah, it's enough. I'll get these boiling. Just parboil them. I don't really cook them all the way through, so to say. I parboil them. There we go. So it didn't turn out. Oh yeah, I'll cut that one as well. It didn't turn out too many at all. I'll get them on the go. Got my pan a bit too hot. I'll be honest, I forgot about it. Let's chuck this lot in. Yeah, I'm just browning it. I'm not actually cooking it. You know what, I think I'm going to do the Pyrex dishes again, because for one, I don't actually really know where the slow cooker is at the minute anyway, and for two, it will seem like one dinner today and one dinner tomorrow. So I've got to get my Pyrex dishes out. So what did we have to eat yesterday? So I haven't been filming dinners and stuff as such now. Well, we actually had a curry. We did a little sponsor video for HelloFresh. Ended up with a butter curry. I hadn't ever had a butter curry before. Yeah, quite impressive. It turned out amazing. If I be totally honest, was it my cup of tea? No. I felt like it was probably too buttery. It's not too buttery. Not bland. It wasn't bland. It just wasn't spicy. It wasn't really my cup of tea. But if you like butter curry, like I said to Dan, it was a good one. It actually turned out to be a really nice one. It just wasn't really my cup of tea. I do like a korma, believe it or not, just for the fact that, not because it's mild and I don't like spice, because I like spice, but it's got so much flavour in it and it's really nice. Now, I made that once from scratch. last year during the summer or something, and I was shocked myself to how nice this korma was. It was so much better that you could ever get from a Indian. Don't get me wrong, you know, they do nice curries, I know that. Right, I better turn that heat back up again actually, because I don't want to cook it, I'm just trying to brown it. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, we had a curry yesterday. Everybody likes a curry over Christmas, don't they? Use up your leftovers meat and stuff. Oh, right, I need some flour. Gonna need some flour. Let's see if I've got some OXO cubes. Oh, thank God I do. I'm running quite low on sort of stocky cubes now. So you're gonna need stock cubes for this. Bits of flour. You can add gravy granules, but I didn't on my last one, and it turned out perfect. It really did turn out amazing, and Dan loved it. I prefer it just, well, it don't matter to be honest whether you use them or not, but you can make a nice gravy without gravy granules just by using OXO cubes and your flour basically. Right, I'm not even going to try and get them brown. I just want to get them seared on each side, that's all. Right, there we have it. Right, I'm not going to add, did I add herbs to the last one? I don't think I did, and I don't think I want to, so I'll put that back. So I did teach you this on the last one. So flour mixing with hot water or hot liquids doesn't really go well. So what you're best doing is getting a cup of cold water. Yeah, cold water. Add you can add, actually I'm gonna add that. Where is it? Where's my bag of stuff? Cornstarch is the best one if you're gonna do it. That's gram flour. What's that? Is that cornstarch? I think I'm all out of cornstarch, if I'm totally honest. I tried to buy it from Tesco's, and funny enough I couldn't get it, which I don't know why. I don't think that's cornstarch, so I'm not even going to open it. I went to the effort and got it all out. No, that's rice flour. So I'm just going to use flour then. Yeah, cornstarch if you've got it, but you can use flour. So anyway, this is how now you're going to make your thickener. Get some water in a cup. I've only got it about there. It don't matter. I'm probably going to add some more, make some more up anyway. Add some flour. Oh, I knew that I was going to do that. Add some flour. Let me bring you down. And just mix it into like a paste or thickener like that. See, that definitely needs a bit more. Right, I need to get the kettle on for the OXO cubes. There we go, that's a good thickener. I can go thicker if I wanted. Now this way you're not going to end up with lumps of flour in it, okay? That's why I'm doing that. And there we have it. You're all not silly. Right. Now this is kind of stewing because there's a lot of water in there. So, just a bit of a pain. Oh, my carrot's boiling. Right, let me time that. At this point I'm going to add the mushrooms. Now I should have just done this in a saucepan like I would have done before. I think I'm doing all this backwards and stuff actually. Now you don't have to do this either. You don't have to actually pre-cook these down. I just want to. Just a little bit. It might help soak some of that fluid up at the bottom. Right. So I'm just going to give that a few minutes. while I make some oxo. Now, I'll probably use a couple of cubes, that will work out one for each dish here. Just add a bit of flour to that. Now this should be a lot drier, but it's not, so it is what it is. I've never seen my kitchen in such a mess. I don't know why I am making such nougat over this one today. Cook out that flour a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more in. Oops, that'll do. So I'm just going to be having mushrooms, meat and carrots in this, and then a few veg on the side. Now I know what you're all going to say, just chuck it all in a pot. I don't like the green veg when it tastes like the stew. I don't know.
Chuck it all in a pot.
No, it just doesn't come out right, does it sometimes? It depends on what veg, and I think the veg I've got needs to be on the side. Right, there we go. Right, let's get some stock into that. So this is just one at the minute. Still got some at the bottom there. So I may as well have cooked it in the frying pan at this rate, mightn't I? Right, I'm going to get the other one into that and break that up. So at this point I'm going to actually get some thickener into that as well. So I do have my mini little whisk, my egg beater one. So I'm going back to this. Now if you add too much, if it's too thick you can add water. If it's not thick enough you can carry on with adding some more of that thickener. This is going to thicken up anyway once in the oven. Yeah, I can tell that's getting thick now already. Right, I need to get the oven on. Let me get my trays and stuff out. Get this warming up. But this is thickening up quite nice now actually. Don't get me wrong, it's still, you know, not quite thick enough, but this is going to thicken up in the oven. So I have to bear that in mind. Right, I'm going to keep that on there. I think the carrots are due to come off. Right, just leave that on there, do its thing. Bring you over. Look at the state of my kitchen, look. I can't move, I don't know where to put anything. Right, yeah, let's just have a quick, let's move a few things. Right, might still need that. Right, this oven tray can go there for now. Haven't even washed them things up there yet. Let's Get the carrots out. Right, what I'm going to do is just get a couple in each. So it's already there then. There we have it. One job done. Now I've got to try and fill up these Pyrex dishes, haven't I, without, ow, my whisk is hot. It's a good thing with stew, there's no certain set ingredients here, just use whatever you have in your pantry, so to say. If you have leftover peas, oh yeah, I was actually going to add some peas. I will add them because I've got them. I froze them, didn't I? Yeah, I froze them, I forgot, so I don't have peas for this. Good, because I didn't really want peas in it, if I'm honest. Right, I'm going to turn this off the heat, or turn it down at least, and let's try and get this into my dish. I'm going to do the main big one first. Let's bring you around. If I've got a spoon. Yeah, it does seem like a kerfuffle the way I'm doing this, but there you go. Hopefully, actually, if I can just get one out of this, this would be good. It'll still last for 2 days. But it just means less dishes. Yeah, do you know what? I think that might actually make just one good one. Let's get the carrots back in there then. What a palaver. Never mind, I don't mind. We like our carrots this size, okay, so just chop them up to whatever size you like. It really doesn't matter, does it? And yeah, it's a good way, I feel like, if you have leftover, well, maybe not leftover meat, but leftover veg from the Christmas, it's a good way of making use of it, isn't it? So don't forget now, we will be having dumplings in that as well. Right, there we have it. I'm going to get it onto my tray and pop that in the oven. And then try and clear up a little bit. Oh, I forgot to put the shallot in there. I really wanted to put a shallot in there. Shall I bother chopping one up now and mixing it? Oh, this is turning into, innit? A right nightmare. No, I'll keep that now. I can't be bothered. That's going in the oven. So it's Diet Coke break time, innit? Cheers. He's ruined it for me. He got me the can of Coke, so I do appreciate it. But he's opened it, so alright, let's just pretend. Diet Coke break. Shh. Cheers. Just getting a few sprouts used up. I don't want to use too many for the fact that, oh God, what do I want to try using some of the other veg as well? And also, if I just do enough veg for today, then there'll be enough veg done there ready for tomorrow. I can do some more tomorrow. Now, last time I cooked these sprouts, Dan absolutely loved them. For some reason, I just got them perfect. So I'm going to try and do that again today. Right, that's our veg. So I've halved everything. So we've got another half for tomorrow, basically. Now the asparagus, I know it seems like a strange combo, but I'm just using up what we got, okay? These, I might actually just quickly fry them off in the frying pan, and stem broccoli as well. Right, all I have to do now is make some dumpling mix, and It's all coming along together, nice. Now, I haven't actually done potatoes or mash or anything yet. Some people put potatoes in it. I don't like it. There's just something about it. I don't like it. So I don't know whether to just like have a crusty roll. I've got those little par-baked rolls. You can just dunk into it. I think this will be a lot on its own. What do you reckon, darling?
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you.
I don't think this is going to need mash and potatoes and all that lot, but it's up to you. Maybe like a crusty roll, because we've got veg and we're going to have dumplings as well.
Personally, I wouldn't have had a veg. I'd have thrown that in with it and had mash.
Well, I'm not throwing that in it anyway. It gives it a strange flavour. I don't like it.
I'll just trust you, love.
Trust me. So you want mash? I can do mash.
I don't know, it's up to you. No, I'm really not bothered.
I thought well, it's either crusty rolls or mash.
Crusty rolls.
You can have mash.
Crusty rolls.
Okay. Executive decision. So I just took 5 minutes out and I sat there and I thought, oh yeah, this could be too much veg actually. We've got carrots and mushrooms in there, which is a unique flavour on its own, I want to say. It's not, but you know what I mean. And then I've got broccoli, asparagus and then sprouts. I feel like it's a lot of veg and it's all sort of different flavours going on. I'm gonna keep the sprouts and I'm gonna keep them put them back into the fridge for another dinner another day. So we're gonna have sprouts anyway. So I'm gonna make the dumplings now, and don't forget also we're having dumplings. And I was gonna do mash, but no, Dan's quite happy with just the crusty roll, and I think that'll be nice. Just a bowl of stew and a couple of crusty rolls on the side. Actually sounds nice, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't even think it needs the dumplings actually, but I've cut it now. Oh, never mind. So that's the dumpling mix. It's not going to make a huge amount. Last time I made a stew I had 2 boxes, didn't I? Now it's a bit sticky and I really should put a bit more flour on it. Recommend, but I'm not going to. I just want to be done with this now, so I'm just going to do tiny ones. Now I find the key secret is to this: don't overwork it, don't make them into really hard balls, and they just end up sort of stodgy, I want to say. And also to make homemade ones is just as well, better obviously, but I mean if you don't want the faff, to be fair there's no faff actually with homemade dumplings. You just need to make sure you've got a tub of suet in your house. I'm sure there's other ways you can do it without suet, but that's how I used to make them. And yeah, so I just got to wait for the stew to be cooked now. Last half an hour, dump your dumplings inside. They look small but they do expand, so just remember that. Right, there we go. It's well sticky, isn't it? Last one. So we might not have a dumpling for tomorrow, but that's okay, because if we have enough stew left over, then we can have a bit of mash or something with it. Right, I've got the sprouts on the go. I'm going to get the stew out. The stew's nearly ready now to put the dumplings inside. So let's take this out. I want to give it a good stir. Just use a little spoon. Now I don't want to overdo these sprouts because the ones we had at Christmas were just perfect. Alright, let's have a look at this stew. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Check that out, that's actually looking really good. So I'm going to get some crusty rolls on in a minute as well. Now I do like to stir this because then the, oh yeah, it's quite thick. Because then the bottom bits all get sort of baked as well, doesn't it? Now I might actually put a tiny bit more fluid into that actually. Just a drop of water. There we go. It's a bit better. Oh yeah, that meat's getting a nice colour on it as well. Right, I'm going to get me dumplings in. one. Now, I do like to turn me dumplings so they've actually got the liquid on them when they're cooking. Yeah, I'm going to get the rolls on now in a minute. Right, let's see if we can turn those, or at least get the liquid on them. There we go. There we have it. Just what I like to do. I do find they cook a bit better like that. I might actually buy a box of suet and always have it in the cupboard so I can make my own dumplings instead of using these mixes, because I never really sort of know when I'm doing a stew, and then when I do decide I want one, I never have a mix, do I? And obviously they're going to be better homemade. Right, I'm going to get that back in the oven. Coming towards the end, I thought, right, I'm dishing up, look, I've got the rolls cooked, everything. I think the gas has run out and the oven isn't particularly hot. Don't get me wrong, it's quite warm inside, but the outside isn't warm. The the radiators are cooled down, so Dan's going to have to go and change the gas over. We knew it was going to go anyway, but yeah, I'm about to dish up, but that just needs browning just a little bit longer, because the time that I've had it in there for, it should have been brown, but it's not. I did flip halfway through the dumplings. That's just how we like them, so they're crispy on both sides and not soggy. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for Dan anyway and get the oven back on for just 10 minutes. It's had plenty of time now. I'm going to turn that off. Hopefully it should be brown enough on top. If not, that's it. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Having the oven on actually has heated up the lodge really so much that we've turned the heating off and it's gone up to 23 degrees in here. Mad. Right, so Dan, I'm going to dish Dan up. Now we're going to be actually reheating this a bit later, so it doesn't matter. Dan wants his sprouts in the middle of his. Now I could leave it in that and it'll stay hot for ages, but I think I'd like to get that soaking actually. Right, so yeah, I've got all my rolls baked in there. Let's see if we can dish this up. So yeah, Dan wants his few sprouts mixed in with the stew. I think I'm just going to have mine on top. Look at that gravy, look. Alright, I might have made it a bit thick again. It's not often I make stews, so it's getting it right, isn't it? I'm trying to do it so the dumplings go on top, you see. Right, and there's Dan's. Now, if I wanted to, I could add actual gravy to that, just whatever, but I think it'll be fine. So just a couple of those on the side, and that's going to make a perfect dish. Right, I'll dish mine up. I've given Dan the smaller ones because they have to be really crispy, and he's not a massive fan. Oh, excuse me, sorry, it's the Coke. I will put that one on there. Oh, talking of Cokes, I'm just down to one now. Don't allow myself the second one now. I am going to try and get off it actually. It's just bad for your teeth and everything, isn't it? But I didn't have not one drink over Christmas, so I think this year, I don't want to class myself, I'm not drinking or as such, although this particular year just gone, I've hardly had anything, but I think this year again I'm going to see if I can cut down even more. Do you know what, I might do what Dan's done actually, just put them in there. Do you know what? I don't think there's going to be much left for tomorrow. I think it'll be just one picky bowl for somebody a bit later on. It's not as much as I thought, but never mind. Right, that'll do me. I'm going to have the big one. Oh, did I have a carrot? I don't know. There is one in there. Let's put another one. So I'll have the big one. There, mine looks better than Dan's now, doesn't it? Right, are you hungry or starving?
Starving.
Good. Even though we're not eating it yet. Right, I hope you enjoyed this one. This is an extremely long one today, including Christmas dinner and making a stew on this cold frosty morning, which it was. It's really icy today, or it was when we got up. Right, gonna love you and leave you and see you on the next.